We start now with a look at your forecast.
Let's get right over to meteorologist Ryan Weekman. Ryan, another nice day for us for like the fourth day in a row.
Yeah, we're going to keep this stretch going for us as well. When you look at that bus stop forecast, it's going to be beautiful today and maybe no significant changes the next couple of days either. Dry and mild out the door. We got temperatures in the 50s. Boy, couldn't ask for much better than this. Highs back up into the 80s. Warm, sunny this afternoon. And mugginess levels are really low as well. Look at temperatures right now. 63 in Oak Harbor. We got 55 in Wauseon. As warm as 68 still in Marblehead. As cool as 54 in Monroe. So our radar and satellite view, yeah, this isn't going to change today. Dry, clear skies all day long. Impacts ahead for you here. Well, of course, we've got the weekend just around the corner. We'll dive into that outlook here in just a matter of moments. Right now, let's get it over to Steve with his latest look at our traffic tracker.
Here's a look at our Big Four major highways this morning. Out the door, road conditions are looking really good. Checking in around town, and things are moving just fine on this Thursday morning. So no major issues for you out the door. Checking in with OGO, and things are clear. No crashes to report. That's a look at your Gallon, Tackus, Boys and All traffic tracker.
Weeks after our investigation into Ohio's Turnpike's new tolling system, people say they're still having issues.
Yeah, so our 11 Investigates team has heard multiple complaints from people who feel the new system is confusing, resulting in them going through the wrong lane and receiving a new bill in the mail.
As Andre Norrells reports, it hasn't been easy to get the issue straightened out.
Thank you for calling the Ohio Turnpike Customer Service Center.
A recorded message thousands have heard after calling the Ohio Turnpike to dispute a bill. People have said they're confused by the new toll plazas. And instead of pulling into the section to pay, $2. Some are going through the Easy Pass section when they're not supposed to. So instead of paying the few dollars it would usually cost, they receive a bill in the mail for about $19. This has happened to tens of thousands of people at the plaza in Swanton in a 2-month period. Jackie Morlock and her husband were one of those.
We realized we made the mistake and we paid it. We paid that first bill and sent it in, and I thought that was going to be the end of it.
But then she received a second bill a few weeks later for what she believed was for the same mistake.
I thought, I already paid this bill.
So she called customer service to try to figure it out.
Your estimated wait time is 96 minutes.
She says that's an improvement of when she first called a few months ago.
A ridiculous amount of time, like 180 some minutes. And the second time I called, it was 156-minute wait time.
She didn't want to wait that long, so she kept getting bills in the mail, 5 in total. The last one telling her it was her final notice.
You've got your money, just what more do you want from us?
We contacted the Ohio Turnpike to try and figure out what's going on. The communications director says 2 separate violations were sent to Morlock.
We took the opportunity to explain to them how the system operates.
They also waived the second violation as a courtesy. The Turnpike states its representatives will work with all customers.
Once they speak to a customer service representative, we can adjust those fares once we know where they entered in and exited the toll road.
We are experiencing increased call volume.
But what if you don't want to wait that long? Well, the automated system will also allow you to have a customer service representative call you back later. Or you can go to the Ohio Turnpike's website and fill out a Contact Us form.
The Turnpike says the easiest way to avoid these issues is by signing up for the Easy Pass. But Morlock would rather see a less confusing toll system.
We don't use the Turnpike that much, but when we do, we don't have that Easy Pass, and we don't want it. We just get the ticket and pay.
Ohio Turnpike officials say changes take time, and they're working on educating people on how to use the new system. While they do that, no bills will be sent to collections, and all late fees have been waived.
Now, if you've already paid a late fee, the Turnpike says if you contact a representative, they'll send a refund check in the mail.
The victims of a shooting in Sylvania Township on Monday are still recovering in the hospital this morning, but they're providing a description of the person who shot them. They say it was a man as of unknown race wearing dark clothing with his face covered. According to police, evidence from the scene is being processed to help find leads. The Monroe County Sheriff is saying a school threat circulating on social media is not credible. Airport Community School District officials were alerted yesterday to a Snapchat post that was shared through social media on the school bus. School resource officers investigated the post and found there was no direct connection to Airport Community Schools.
Well, things are back to normal this morning after a daycare was vandalized in the Beverly neighborhood in South Toledo. The director of Concordia Christian Early Learning Center tells us he came to work to find the place a mess with the basketball hoop broken and play sets flipped over. The incident was posted about on Facebook, and within minutes, the community was calling the daycare to lend a hand. Eventually, the children responsible were found.
I think the good part about this story comes from after that, I kind of told them the part where you get in trouble is you don't tell anybody, right? You break something, you kind of walk away from it. If you tell somebody right away, I'm not going to be upset about it. It's a basketball hoop. We can always replace that. Obviously, we're going to anyways for our children so they can enjoy their day here.
The daycare got their old hoop fixed, plus a new one, so kids can now play full court.
The city of Toledo gave people a peek at the new Savage Park splash pad after it was closed this summer over water pressure related issues. It held a public meeting yesterday where people could learn more about the project and then give their opinions. Officials say the park is such an integral part of the community, it made them sad to see it close this summer. A woman we spoke with agreed, saying the park is a place for families.
More unity, more community, more family involvement. Just be able to share outside with, to educate, to be able to have more resources, and again, to address mental health.
Designers say construction is scheduled to begin this spring and the final budget will be announced in November.
Green Time in the 419 is inviting you to its first annual fundraiser that supports their ongoing environmental initiatives and local community beautification efforts. It's happening tonight from 5 to 7:30 at the Ostrich Town on the 900 block of North Summit Street near LaGrange. There will be live music, local food, drinks, and more. September is Hunger Action Month at Connecting Kids to Meals, a time to fundraise and volunteer. For the second year, WTOL 11 is stepping up to help our community with our 11 Together Fueling Kids Fighting Hunger campaign, teaming up with Connecting Kids to Meals. Many of our employees volunteered yesterday, packing weekend snack bags that kids can take home at the end of the week. Connecting Kids to Meals loves when they get volunteers.
We're so excited to have you guys here packing meals today and helping us to actually roll up your sleeves and do the work to pack the meals as well as get the word out.
We're packing some juice, some fruit, some protein, some nuts, little extra snacks and bonuses just to give them something that might brighten up their weekends.
Volunteers also filled out some notes with positive messages for the kids and put them in the bags. If you'd like to help out, head over to WTOL.com for more information.
All right, let's get into this forecast for us here on this Thursday morning. Looking ahead to what's going to be another bright, beautiful looking day. We've got lots of sunshine ahead here. High pressure is still squarely in control of this forecast. Seems like day after day after day, it's kind of the same thing. And that's mainly the reason why this high pressure is keeping any storms at bay, including the remnants of Francine. Yes, made landfall as a Category 2 in Louisiana yesterday afternoon about 5 p.m. Here now still spreading lots of rain across Mississippi, Alabama, maybe the heaviest portion of the rain down towards Panama City, Florida here in the Panhandle region. Some pretty heavy rainfall there from the Pensacola area as well. For us, no chance any of that rain reaches what is a drought-stricken northwest Ohio, southeastern Michigan. We certainly could use the rainfall, but we don't have any in sight when it comes to this forecast. How about a live look outside for us here? It's about a half hour till the sun comes up, 7:13 this morning. High temperature about 87 degrees. Here you can see looking pretty good for us when it comes to clear skies overhead. Sunset about 7:49 in the evening. You feel it, you can sense it, can't you? Every single day, if your alarm set at the same time, getting ready for work, getting those kids up for school, yeah, it's darker later and later in the morning, isn't it? Today's sunrise time we said was 7:13. Look at this one here, September 31st. That sunrise time is at 7:30, 7:46, and by the end of October, sunrise time after 8 p.m. Let's look at our hour-by-hour forecast now. Put the clock into motion. It's going to keep those temperatures going up into the 80s, well into the 80s for today. As we look ahead towards tomorrow, we'll see more of the same, maybe a couple of ticks below today, but still in the same general idea. Dry, sunny weather. There you go, 85 for tomorrow. 84 for Saturday and 86 degrees for Sunday. The rest of this 10-day forecast, don't expect a big shift here. You might be asking yourself the same thing our 10-day forecast is saying, where's the rain? That's the latest look at our 10-day outlook.
Well, if you're into some wholesome entertainment, we have just the thing for you.
Hallmark, they're launching a new streaming service. That's right. It's right up your alley, right? The new original shows it's offering if you sign up for Hallmark Plus.